welcome to the Migrant Tribe. Stories from our journey down under, episode 17. And as always, together with me are the other members of the tribe. And let's see how their week went. How about you, John? Highlights for the past week?
For the past week, because we were sent home. Sorry, our work was stopped. So I'm here at home doing some homeworks. So did some gardening and rather to buy flowers, I just got roses from
Very good. Uh,
Ah,
very good.
the
Well
wife.
done, John. Good.
Made her happy, made me happier. I did not spend.
You the man, John. You. And of course, Jasmine, highlights of the past week.
yeah, it was good. Apart from the lockdown, it's a good again full stop just to catch up on things that you gotta do and some self time, for the weekend and just a quiet time. So yeah, it was good.
Good,
Can't
good.
complain.
Well done. Well done. Okay. As for me, well, I guess you guys already mentioned it. At the time of this recording, Melbourne just got back into lockdown again. But despite the lockdown, in my new job, because it's considered essential, so I've still been working the last 2 days. So that was good. That was good. Okay. Being able to work despite the lockdown, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get through this again. So today, episode 17 is a very special episode, as we will be recognizing in the next couple of days International Women's Day. So we've decided to kind of dedicate this episode into honoring all the women in the world. So for my part, I guess my portion, you could say it's about women and their superpowers. Yes, as we probably most of us will agree that women are pretty strong, and they have certain powers that we all admire about. So I'll just mention two very distinct powers of women, and I'm pretty sure most of the people will agree. Number one is their strength in their great intuition. Yes, I'm sure women's intuition. We've been hearing that for so long, and then and and I think sometimes women even get into trouble, or are sometimes criticized for using their intuition to make decisions. But I would, for me, it's the other way around. I admire their intuition, and if you had to actually record let's say the batting average of women's intuition, I would probably say it would be in the high 60s to 70%. They would be correct. Okay, their intuition would be correct. Of course, for most guys, they probably will not agree with that, but yes, yeah, that's given. Okay, they have this knack for figuring out things without giving a real kind of explanation why. It's kind of like a feel that they have. That's one great superpower of women. Another is there's spirituality. I guess compared to men, women tend to be more attuned to their spirituality. um, they are very uh, prayerful, okay, compared to most men. So again, congratulations to all the women, and continue with the good work. And yeah, that's that's what I can say. Honoring all the women in this world. Next, we think it's John. What can
Yeah.
you say in honoring the
Uh,
women on their International Women's Day?
First of all, shout out to all the women of the world. The
Yay!
the the, the
Yay!
of cradles and the
Yeah.
power behind the powers.
Mm.
And, as things go on, women are not only behind the powers, they are now in the powers and with powers. Having
Yes.
said that, I can say at least three characteristics of a woman that I consider as a superwoman or a hero. So I'll go again with the mnemonics. Now it is TPA. A woman
TPA.
that has compassion, the woman that has passion, and the woman that is in action. So CPA. So usually I grew up with women. I have sisters, you care to know, and I have a lot of aunties. So
Yep.
maybe the compassion and the passion side, I took it from them because as we know and as we learn as well that we learn faster by seeing what other people are doing or by doing good. Even things people think, even, household chores, I learned it from especially my mother because she has the compassion. When she was alive, we usually um, take care of all, especially my mother, especially because in the province sometimes uh, people have nothing to eat, no rice, and my mother usually give it to them. And during fiestas as well, we are fond of fiestas back home. We accommodate people, we open the house, not to the people we know only to come, but to everybody. And usually, if this particular person who we do not know and my mother look at at her or at him as a very poor person, there's always a takeaway or a pabaon. And on some other people, the very compassionate lady that I knew, um, reading and watching video tutorial was Mother Teresa. So she was a very compassionate woman, and there was one instance um, an inside joke. When he kissed the ring of the Pope, he said this could feed a lot more children in the third one. So that's the possibility. Not strictly. And when it comes to passion, Jacinda Ardern, the Prime Minister, she's now taking the heat. Uh,
Minister, yeah, from New Zealand. Yep.
in the news today, he had a word war with the Prime Minister, with Scott Morrison,
Mm-hmm.
because the lady who lived with ISIS had a New Zealand and Australian citizenship, and Scott Morrison stripped her of her Australian citizenship. It's in the news today,
Oh,
and
okay. Didn't hear
uh,
that. Yep.
the Prime Minister was not happy about it because
Mm-hmm.
he's passionate about um, human rights, and she's passionate about the right of women, and for her, uh, that women should be cared for more rather than to be stripped of her rights to be protected by constitutional. So definitely that woman will be sent to New Zealand. There's only now one as the one process. So that's a Jacinda Ardern. And then
Yep.
on the action side, way back in the 1990s, if you remember the Kobe earthquake in Japan,
Yep. Yes.
um, relating to what you said, Bro Joseph, because men get paralyzed or mentally or sort of they got shocked or they were at awe of what nature did to their city. So it's been a week that we've been discussing and just talking, and others just uh, did nothing. And it was, I think it was in the Time magazine before, it was said that while men were talking and doing nothing, women started cleaning the debris or the street. So these were the kind of women that I considered as superheroes, and that's my sharing for today.
Okay, thank you, John. Thank you for giving specific examples, specific women's who really made a difference, you know, in the world. And yeah, Joey,
Hi
nice to
guys.
see you, Joey.
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, anything to
Yes.
add to our topic about, you know, honoring women and because of Women's Day and the next couple of weeks? Can you add something to that, Joey?
Yes. Sorry. Just a little bit of technical difficulty on my end, but yes. Probably the concept of equality, right? Uh, I mean, as a migrant here in Australia, right? As an advantage of having your wife actually supporting you, or my wife actually supporting me on this endeavor, actually, even the decision to just come here made a lot of difference in terms in how I was able to set up myself and my family
Yep.
Due to that. I think every man's success, behind every man's success, there's always going to be a woman,
Yep.
and
Saying goes. Yep.
she's my wing woman, shall I say now. So equality is really the key thing. And
Yep.
apart from that, I think there's so many women in my life that had impacted me. Don't I mean what I mean is from the very first time I mean when I step on education, the nuns actually run my school.
Yep.
Also with no, I mean one of the I think I've shared before. I have this benefactor. She's a
Yep.
woman. She's
Yep.
from Italy. She doesn't know me at all, but she actually said, I mean, gave some help, assistance.
Yep.
And well, even my mom. I mean, my mom had, I mean, that impact at all too. So I mean, me myself, I'm surrounded with women, and they created so much impact in my life. So that's my thought.
That's good. Good. So I'm pretty sure we covered a lot of this things about women. I think we learned so much. You know, thank you for all your sharings. I think that's everything we need to know about women now. And wait, we forgot someone. Yes. Okay. Okay. So let's call in Jasmine. I think, you know, she might have something to say about women. What do you think?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for allowing the subject to be a part of Migrant Tribe. I'm really proud of you guys, and
Yep.
I'm always an advocate of women empowerment in general. So ever since I have been educated on my women rights and being in a women's all girls school all throughout my life, so that's been, and I've been with all women groups. So um, and being here, I'm doing a business in a male dominated world, and industry like logistics before is also dominated by men. So I have been I guess I'm very blessed and humbled to strike a balance in men's life in general, in business, and in empowering women, my fellow women. So I'm grateful that this group acknowledges that. I'm happy to hear all your thoughts, and I truly agree. Couldn't agree even more. But I think I want to really shout out all the women out there who are in any way advantage, especially disadvantage, especially those who don't have the courage to whatever speak up or decide or push themselves, so that's the reason why I was motivated to step up and use whatever resources I have to
Yep.
be an advocate, empower me, and also that's also women. And I'm also supporting a lot of women groups. So thank you to all the women in the world. Let's keep rocking.
Of course.
Be
Rocket.
hot,
Yep.
keep rocking, and showing everyone that we're equal, and we have, yeah, we have our ways, and we have our supernatural Wonder Woman powers.
Of course.
I guess. Thank
Yes.
you.
Awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's great. And I hope a lot of you enjoyed our episode for today. If nothing else, please continue watching Migrant Tribe. Every Tuesdays, we'll have new episodes both in our um, YouTube channel as well as in our Facebook page. Please watch out. And yeah, yeah,
Listen to, watch out.
listen.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
Excited.
continue. Yes, yes, our upcoming activity. Okay, we'll kind of keep it under wraps first, but as soon as we get the go clearance, we'll let you know. Okay, if nothing else, thank you again to all our viewers, and yeah, bye.